Okay, at some point I need to stop apologizing for not recording and just actually frickin' record. So, today, we're getting closer to the Mega Colony set with Gredora, the cradle markers and all that jazz, so I'm gonna go over the standard support and what cards I feel like you should probably be picking up. And, yeah, let's go ahead and start with a Quick Shield, because these are the easiest things to freaking get, so just pick up a Quick Shield unless you plan on simping like me and getting the SP pack, so pick up a Quick Shield. I have like 5 because I got some Asha Quick Shields, so definitely pick up some Quick Shields. We don't know if Gredora is going to be a Protect 2 or a Protect 1 deck, so definitely pick up some of both. I just wanted to flash off, mostly. I wanted to show that I have these because I'm cool like that. For triggers, I feel like you probably don't need to get Ranpley, but you definitely do need to get critical triggers, and you might want to get Paralyzed Madonna. She's getting a reprint soon, so don't worry too much about the price. Reprint comes out in August. The reason I'm saying Ranpley is a no is because every clan is getting new heals, so I feel like they're just going to make a better heal than Ranpley, so just wait for that one. Starters, I don't see any reason, or rather grade zeros, I don't see any reason to not pick up machining, especially if you're building machining. I feel like it just fits the aesthetic of the deck because it's a machining. I see every reason to not pick up Jocular Cicada. He is not that good. So if you want to pick this up, go ham. Obviously, wait until you see the new starter. Pick out your favorite. Go ahead, pick whatever you want. It's a common. It won't be that hard to get. Grade 1s, I feel like the 15k shields you don't really need, as is with what's his name, Geldslug. Geldslug can be a maximum of 5, 10, 15, 25 shield, which is pretty big, but grade 1 slots are kind of tight in standard, so I wouldn't bother picking up him. But this card I might consider picking up if I were you. Vanguard, Rearguard, when placed, discard a card from your hand, draw a card. If your opponent has no standing units, this unit gets power plus 5,000 until end of turn. It is pretty useful after turn 1 if you're going second at least, or first, because if you write it on your Vanguard circle, your opponent's got a standing Vanguard. So won't be that useful, but power plus 5,000 and a filter ability, definitely worth looking into. Lady Bomber is a very hard to achieve countercharger, so I don't see any reason in having that. Spiteful Hopper is a less hard to achieve countercharger, and I would definitely recommend picking this up, especially if you can't get Stealth Millipede, as he is a $100 card right now. Phantom Black is definitely a card you want to be picking up. He is a 14k beat stick, booster stick, with guard restrict, so definitely pick that up. Flowery Terror, I'm sorry to say, my pretty, but I don't think we're going to need this because I don't feel like Gredora, I don't think she's going to have like milling ability. I feel like you should just pick up a set of this grade 1 PG, the one with when placed on Vanguard circle, discard a card, draw. So, or draw a card, discard a card. So I feel like having those is just good, just in case we want to run like 8 crit, 4 heal, and then grade 1 PGs, something like that. So other grade 1s that I feel like you should have, but they were in my deck, so I just left them sleeved. Butterfly Officer makes your rear guards bigger, countercharges, soul charge, very useful. Stealth Millipede is a lot harder to get, especially the triple rare foiling. He is a $200 version, but the non-triple rare version is $100. Makes it so your opponent's rear guards in the same column cannot stand if it's stuck at rest, so it works well with Machining Stag Beetle, which we'll get into later. And when its attack or the attack it boosted hits, put it to soul and countercharge, so it's another soul charge countercharger. 7k unit rather than a 6k, but it doesn't give power, so I feel like it could go either way if you want to go with those, but definitely pick up Butterfly Officer since it's a common. Brawny Jerk is mill support, so I don't feel like we're going to see any of that, which means I don't think you're really going to need this card. Sorry. And then Machining Hornet. He is a possible soul charge, on hit pressure, and a grade 3 searcher, so I would definitely pick up a playset of him. He's pretty cheap right now anyways, so might as well just be safe, have that just in case. I mean, we're going to have Dorcas, so like a crap ton of grade 3 searching ability, which means if we only run one grade 3, then grade 3 searcher, grade 3 searcher, grade 3 searcher, we have 3 grade 3 searchers, we're always going to see our grade 3s. Getting into the grade 2s, Flat Ray or Flat Ray. I feel like he could be a decent ability or a decent card, especially since most standard decks are trying to have a lot of rear guards on field. Now, he'll be a pretty big beat stick, so you might want to pick him up since he'll be worth nothing since he's a common. Pick him up just in case Gredora doesn't use like countercharge or counterblast or has a good countercharge engine or something like that. Burner Ant. I don't think you're really going to need this card. It fits a extremely niche situation, which you don't run into too often. Nasty Smog, we might want to pick up just in case Gredora has some sort of ability that works along with the paralyze / rest mechanic, so you might want to pick him up. Hateable Spot, it's a 12k beat stick with no shield. Don't pick him up. Bloody Hercules, if you don't have the money for like all the triple rares, which I'm sorry if you don't, pick him up. He's a good countercharge, possible countercharger, and a 15k attacker, which is sadly one of the bigger attackers. Water Gang, you need a playset of him. It don't matter what Mega Colony deck you're running, you need 4 of him. He is insane, draw 2, and if he's in your front row as a rest, like, oh, I attacked with him, your opponent's going to want to probably attack him, or if they just want to beat face, next turn you draw 2 cards. Oh my gosh, plussing. Megalora Lancer, I would definitely pick him up because most Mega Colony stuff has been Soul Blasting or what such, so, or Calling from Soul or something. So I would definitely say pick some of him up. He's pretty cheap anyways. He can be a 19k beat stick against Force clans / Protect clans, so definitely pick up some of him. Aglo Billbug, again, I don't think we're going to see any mill support, so probably don't pick her up. Killer Leaf, this is hard to say, but I feel like we're going to need 4 of him just because he is a possible draw and a 19k beat stick, so cool with that. Machining Mantis getting a reprint, so pick some of him up now or when he gets reprinted. I'm pretty sure the reprint set doesn't have the triple rare foiling, so if you're like me, pick up some triple rares. 15k beat stick searches for grade 3s. I hate that I keep saying beat stick. Hell Demise. I feel like you should have a playset of him. Just, I mean, this is all standard by the way, but premium he's pretty good, and in standard, if Gredora has some sort of ability that works like her Stride, where she searches grade 3s from your deck, you could do a 5 attack turn if you call him, so I would definitely recommend picking up him, just in case. Machining Centipede, I don't really see them doing machining, but it's more likely than more rather Coleo support, so if you want to build a machining deck, go ahead and pick him up. He's pretty good, as is Machining Ornamental. They're really good in combo together, rather in unison. Cyclomatooth, I feel like we should probably pick him up, especially, like I said, if Gredora has search grade 3s from your deck, you would want to use these two together, because, oh no, 22k beat stick, oh no, call from deck, oh no, stand him, attack again, and also, if you misride into him, when you ride on top of him, your Vanguard gets plus 5k, or rather, your opponent has to discard a card, and your Vanguard gets plus 5k for each grade of the card that was discarded. So I feel like it's a pretty good ability to have, especially if we slow down the meta with the way that Mega Colony goes. Stagger 7, this is an SP that a lot of people were really sad that I pulled, but I was extremely happy. He is a 32k beat stick, and I really enjoy that. He doesn't cost any Soul Blast, so if you want to use your Soul Blast for other things, I would definitely just use him, Counterblast 1, and then if Gredora doesn't use Soul Blast, then just like fill your soul with grade 3s and use his second ability, get some guard restrict, he would be pretty freaking good. So I'd just pick him up just in case. He's really cheap if you go for the double rare version. Also, if you go for the SP version, he's like $2, so I'd pick him up. Again, if you want to build machining, pick up some of the VR. Probably like lower on your priority list because the other machining support cards like Ornamental and Centipede and Stag Beetle are better than him. Sorry, he's just not that good. Another thing you might want to pick up is your swaggy sleeves. I didn't get Colio sleeves, but it's fine. Getting into the rest of the grade 3s, we have Death Warden Antlion, or as I like to call him, D-Wall. He is a finisher card. You have to have a grade 3 in Soul, and you have to discard 2 cards for his ability, and he'll get 10,000, a crit, and Sentinel Restrict, and that is a crappy finisher, but it's the only finisher we have other than maybe Stagger 7, which is only an extra 10k, no crit, but less of a cost, no discard, only a counterblast. So I'd pick up a playset of D-Wall. Machining Stag Beetle, yes, I have ORs as a playset, but I also have a playset of the normal triple rare version. Probably just pick up the triple rare version. The OR is probably worth like a lot more money than it. It's a really good card to have. It's got like a lot of workability. You can use it with any of these cards. Not this one too much, but these 3 cards. So say you rode and then you rode and then you rode this. You call them out like this. Now this column can't stand, and when this unit stands, draw 2 cards. Wow, freaking good. And your Vanguard just gained plus 18k, so it'll be a 30k beat stick. Gunning Colio. I'm sad about this, but I don't think we're going to be running him. He looks cool. He's awesome. He's fun. I don't think we're going to run him. He's just an RNG card. So I feel like we're just going to be running Gredora and maybe another grade 3 that comes with her. I hate that I'm saying this, but I feel like they're going to give us like OG Darkface as well, or Elicities. I kind of wanted him to be his own VR, but I also wanted Gredora to be her own VR, so, you know, I'm having mixed feelings. And these are some extra cards. These are OG cards or G-Series cards that I feel like I want to see retrains, rather. So let's get right into it. Heal Trigger, I actually want to see Cocoon Healer. I don't know if there's actually any other heal triggers other than Ranplee, but this heal trigger as a new heal trigger would be so pretty. I love her art. That's another thing, by the way. I'm going to be talking about the card art of the new cards that come out, so look out to that. This is the new starter that I want to see, or rather, this is the starter I want to see retrained into a standard starter. I don't know why. I think he's just pretty cool. You know, a little bit cooler than him. Getting into the grade 1s, I feel like seeing Vulcan Larfete, or Larfete, one of the 2 pronunciations, would be pretty cool. He's got a cool art. He comes with Darkface type support, and I just think he'd be pretty sick, actually, if they did a retrain and had him be like a countercharger. The grade 1 that I really want to see reprinted or retrained is Papil Ray, because in Standard, they gave us Butterfly Officer when they could have given us Papil Ray. Literally just give this unit's ability and shield and standard ability to this, and I would be happy. I could die happy. But I can't die happy because she's a J-Series card that gives plus 2,000 on place, or plus 4,000 if you've got a Dark Device unit. So weak in today's standards. A card I almost definitely think we're going to see reprinted, or retrained rather, is Sweet Cocktail. If she gets retrained, I feel like she would have some sort of ability to do with the Cradle Marker, and maybe some sort of drawing ability or paralyze ability, because that's what she had in the OG, or rather G series. That'd be pretty sick. And then last but not least, this card I'm almost certain is not going to get like retrained, but I feel like seeing a Vector Zeus would be so cool, especially if he was like a fat beat stick on rearguard, or like a finisher, because like, wow, D-Wall is super cool, but if you got this man in double rare form, wow, like he's sick looking. Anyways, that's all I really have. Again, I'm so sorry for having not uploaded or recorded. I guess I'll be starting soon to go over this deck, which, yeah, I'll be going over my standard Asha list, which probably isn't that different from like a normal Asha list. At some point, I want to talk about Premium Mega Colony, and for the next little while, you're going to see some videos about the upcoming Gredora support until we know what every card is. So it'll probably be a weekly thing where I just kind of post like, oh, this is the new card that got revealed. Its art is sick. Merry Christmas. And then talk about its ability and how it can be used in premium and standard. Rather, talking about the art will be last. I feel like that's just something cool to do. Anyways, this is all I have for today's video. Definitely pick up the cards that I suggested picking up, especially if you're looking into getting into Mega Colony. There is absolutely zero guarantee that it'll be a good deck. We have never been a good deck. Well, that's not true. Colio was decent, but only if you had RNG on your side. That's all I have to say for today. I hope you guys enjoy my content, and I hope you guys will spread the news and the bug virus and help me get out there and be the first Mega Colony Vanguard YouTuber to make it quote-unquote big. Thank you guys so much for watching.